Alright, so this video is just to go over the water testing as well as other chemicals you use. Basic one is going to be, it's pretty much, it comes with different bottles, but basically it says water conditioner, removes chlorine. This one does a little extra stuff like takes out nitrate, ammonia, but for the most part, this one's like the best one. It's the more expensive. There's also one called slime coat or something like that. It's just another bottle like this in the inside. Basically, you just add this when you're doing water changes. That's what it says. Just for larger applications, 1 fluid ounce per 60 gallons. You just combine that. This cup is 4 fluid ounces. So this thing, so full cup would do about 240 gallons. You're flushing out the water. The water test. Hopefully you can see this, a little windy. Basically each one of these tubes you're going to put water in, basically to this line right here. So you just fill it up with water. So as you see, fill up the water. You store them in here, you can fill up all 4 of them. I'll just show you how to do one at a time. And then this kit has these cards as well as the main card, shows you what colors you're looking for when you're doing this test. First one I start out with is the pH test. The wide range, just select a low and a high level pH test. Everything in here will show you how to do it. So basically, open this bottle, you do 5 drips into one of the tubes. Just close it. Once you close it, you'll do a flip. Turn what color the pH level is. This pH level is usually high, so make sure you're not looking at the regular pH card. There's a wide range pH card for a wide range tester. And this water usually stays between 7.5 and 9. I usually don't do too much about it. If it gets lower than that, it's like a light green to a yellow. That's when you start adding baking soda. For this, you can usually add probably, I'd say, 4 of the small boxes of baking soda. Just kind of shuffle it around in the water, and then come test it the next day. The second test you'll do after the pH is the ammonia, which is the next stage. For these, it says there's 2 bottles for this, so bottle 1 and bottle 2. You'll add 8 drips for this. You'll put 8 drops in there. And then once you do that, you close this, you get the second bottle and add 8 drops in the same one. You don't have to shake or anything, and then once you flip it over, you're good. Of course, like I said, every test is in this little pamphlet over here as far as testing the pH, ammonia, and then of course we go to the nitrite level, and then the nitrite one only has 1 bottle. It's the same thing, you just add 5 drips to the tube that you're doing. Remember to make sure you're doing separate tubes, not the same one. The nitrite one will be the 3rd test. And then the 4th test is a nitrate. It says 2 bottles. You'll add 10 drops in one. Then you put the top on it and you'll shake it for 30 seconds. And then you'll take the second bottle and add 10 drops in that, and then shake it out for 60 seconds, let's say in the manual. And then that'll match up to whatever color. Usually it's never been above 5. I'd say anytime it gets into the darker orange to red, that's when you know you need to do water changes. The ammonia and nitrate always need to stay at 0 to 0.25. If they're getting higher, then that's when this you can add in there too to detoxify that for instant results, and then usually that'll tell you that you're feeding too much because the filter can't handle all that excess from the fish. And that's pretty much it. I said the fish food ads, it's in here. This one is a lower temperature one. It's the low temperature one I got in there, but once it gets warmer temp, you can use the tank one that's in there. They all have instructions as far as feeding regularly. Just make sure you go with whatever the water temperature is. For the water temperature, if you ever need to verify what the water temp is, there's a gauge over here next to the other side. So that's like it's 40, 48, 49 degrees water temperature right now. And that's just next to the skimmer box. And that's fairly it. There's a bunch more chemicals over there underneath the table, but we won't have to use them. Just have them as far as emergencies and whatnot. Like I said, if you come out here during springtime, I know I have at least one female koi, so they might be like bumping on each other as far as for their whole spawning deal, but they should be good after that. And that's good. Usually you can see good water quality. You can usually see through it. You'll be able to tell when it's really dirty as you can't really see the fish. Usually the walls should get a nice green coat of algae on them, that's fine, as long as it's not really long hairs coming out.